What's up, bro? How the hell are you going? How the hell are you going? So, dreams, man, dreams. You go to sleep at night, you dream wonderful things, adventurous things. Man, sometimes life can be difficult when you wake up in the morning and, well, you know, your life isn't as grand as those dreams, is it? You know. But could it be? This is always what I'm kind of wondering, you know. I mean, oftentimes there will be those times in life that feel like dreams, where you're doing something that is so, like, just whacked out. It's just got so much going on, so much adventure, so many people, so much meaning, so much just commotion, so much action. Sometimes, you know, you just kind of take a moment and be like, what the fuck is this moment? Like, this is just crazy. Why not live life like it's a dream? You know, in a dream, it's like, there's less like self-consciousness, like less, I don't know how to explain it. But man, what if this moment right now is a dream, you know? How much more magical would that be? And so you can perceive life through it. You can perceive life this way. And things do start to become very magical. Like right now, I'm just like staring at this street, this house, and these cars. And when it's like you perceive life as a dream, then it's like this sense of location drops away. Like, you don't know where you are. Like in a dream, there's no location. Like in a dream, whatever you're looking at is all that there is in that dream. You know, there's nothing outside that dream that you're looking at, you know. It's like, you know, in a dream, there's not like this map, you know, and you're not in some location, you know, like, there's just like different experiences, you know, just like say, you know, you put on a virtual reality headset, it's like there's not like some physical geographical map in it. It's just like worlds that are made up, that are rendered, you know. Or it's just the very frame that you're looking at is just being rendered in that moment. And there's no like physical geographical location of where you are. You know, what if you take away that sense in real life? Holy shit, man, this is one of the greatest things I enjoy doing. Where you throw away that sense of location, of geographical. Because there's so much beauty in that. Because, you know, our mind is like, oh, here I am on these steps. Here I am sat on these steps in this part of the town, in this country. I'm on this street that I've walked along many, 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 many times. I know where I am. I know what this is. And this is like an unconscious thing that's running in our mind. And so we overlook this very present moment because we think we know what it is. You know, like just unconsciously we think we know what it is. Like, it's going beneath the level of our consciousness, but it's like you think you know what things are. It's like house, car, street. But when you like really look, there's beauty all around, man. Like, you really look at the light and the shadows and the color. And it's like seeing everything for the first time, with fresh eyes. See, it's like a lot of people want to travel. It's like, I want to travel. Why do people want to travel? It's because they want to experience something new with fresh eyes, and they want to drop that sense of location and just be like, I've got no idea where I am, but it's just this moment, and this feels so like wondrous. It's like, it's like when you first visit a new town, you don't know where anything is. You don't know the location. You get lost, but it's like so enjoyable because it's like you're like on a new planet or something. But as soon as you start to get familiar with that town, you walk along the same streets again and again and again. You go to the same shops, you see the same people, and you map out this kind of geography in your mind, where things are and where you are located in it. And then things become very mundane and boring, or just normal, So this is really something good to experiment that I recommend. Can you sit down, drop the sense of being located anywhere, just experience this moment with fresh eyes, like it's the first time you're ever experiencing it, because then you don't then you don't need to travel. Be a tourist in your own town. That's what I say. I mean, of course, travel, if you want to travel, but there's still magic here, man. There's so much you haven't explored here in your own town. So much you haven't explored with your own perception, you see. If you just change your perception, if you work on, exploring, traveling your mind, traveling what your perception is capable of, that's just as much as traveling than, traveling in the physical world, Another thing you could do is like, imagine how how amazing it would be to, experience like the past. Like, imagine you're on this street, the same street, but like you're experiencing, like fucking 1820 or some shit, and you're experiencing how different things are. You would be very attentive, you would be looking around and like being kind of like comparing everything to your current day, of like, wow, this is so different, and like look at everything, and you'd just be like, wow, I'm in this, like I'm back in time. Like, you'd just like be really attentive to it, and be enjoying it, But, so what's the difference, say, with that and like doing that now? Like, imagine like that. Imagine that you came from a different time, and right now you've just been placed in 2025. Because this is it, man. This is 2025, and So why not look at this with the same wonder, the same attentiveness, and being like, yeah, man, this is 2025. This is the only moment that's ever going to exist right now. Like, this is happening right now. Like, this moment in history is just as much amazing as any moment in history. You know, fucking 1820 has just as much beauty and amazement than 2025, you know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we think like, oh, here we are in this kind of modern mundane world. But imagine someone that's come from 2340 coming down to 2025. They would be like, wow, this is so different. I'm back in time and whatever. So, you know. Many ways to view things, man. There's beauty all around. You know, what if you know, you're sat here right now. What if the environment that you're in, the location that you're in, what if this is the only world there is, the only space? You know, just like you enter a virtual reality game, you look around you, you know, you're just in one world, right? Like right now, look around you, like everywhere you turn your head, it's like this is the only world that exists, right? Imagine that this is like a virtual reality world and there's like nothing outside of it. It's like if you pop your head over to see, you know, over past the wall, it's just like this unrendered black void, right? But like you can like move about a little bit, you know, it's got some room for movement. Just imagine that this is like the only world there is. And also, dude, like, yeah, imagine like if you're in a virtual reality world, like, you know, it's, you know, say we get to like a point where like, you know, virtual reality becomes just as real life, you know, like if you entered into a virtual reality headset, you would like, you know, come into this and you'll be like, wow, look at all the detail, look at how everything looks so detailed, and you'd be picking up like sticks, and you'd be picking up cigarette butts, and you'd be picking up rocks, and you'd be touching the brick walls and really feeling those sensations and be like, wow, this feels so real, so alive. So why not experience that in your moment now? So we take all this for granted and we go searching for something more profound, but there is nothing more profound than this, dude. There's nothing more profound than this. Like, this is it, man. Like, the very sensations, you know. Yeah, how does any of this exist, dude? How does any of this exist? These sensations, this phenomena. And this is really where happiness lies, I think. being just so intimate with the present sensations and just enjoying it. You know, even if it's like discomfort, you know, it's like my hands are cold, but it's a sensation. You know, that I feel the warm sun on my neck, but my hands are cold. Like hot and cold, hot and cold. You know, like, is one better than the other? Or is it just both beautiful? So thank you for watching. Come check out our online community, The Truth Playground, top link in the description, and come check out my book, Beneath Belief. Beneath Belief, Existential Inquiries for Truth Realization. That's the title of my book. Come check it out, link in the description. And I wish you a very lucid life. A very lucid life. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.